Thanks to the expensive Queen's influence, William and Kate have risen to give a trial. The death of Queen Elizabeth has resulted in significant changes to her family's royal titles and activities, and the Duke and Duchess of Wales are ready to give a trial. Enjoying significant moments alongside her large circle of relatives became one among the late Queen's major joys in existence. She couldn't have been happiest than whenever she was surrounded by her adoring grandkids and great-grandchildren, whether it was happy vacations at Holyrood or holiday gatherings at Christmas. Although her oldest child, King Charles' firstborn, Prince William, also had a special bond with his grandma. As next generation to sit on the monarchy, the Queen obviously desired to train the young prince for his duty as future king, but their bond blossomed over time. Even the eldest of her children, King Charles' firstborn son, the Prince of Wales, had a special bond with his great-grandmother. As the Queen's second in line to the throne, she instinctively wanted to train her son for his duty as coming the king, and their bond blossomed over time. I think the Queen prepared him a lot, royal historian Hugo Vickers adds. William has stated over the years that he had the opportunity to observe her at work and learn from her example, which is one of the many benefits of a hereditary monarchy. They are trained from the start, and they can observe things, see how things are done, and gradually absorb things, which is very important. As an Eton person, he made periodic visits to his grandma at neighboring Windsor Castle, soaking up her knowledge and experience on all things royal. Former royal butler Paul Burrell stated that the youthful William would have tea with Queen Elizabeth every Sunday and that she utilized such visits to train him for his future job. She would teach him things in the Oak Room at Windsor, which he now stands in as Prince of Wales, he explained. One day, as king, he will stand in that place and remember that little tea table with 2 seats in front of the open fire where he would sit with his granny as she taught him about state affairs, which is quite remarkable. William fell in love with Kate Middleton, a fellow University of St Andrews students know, in the year 2001. While she would not meet the passing of the Queen until several years later, the future Princess of Wales was warmly welcomed into the royal fold. Her first meeting with Her Majesty occurred in 2008, during the wedding of William's cousin, Peter Phillips, to Autumn Kelly. William stated that his grandma has wanted to meet Kate for a long time. It was very nice of her to come over and introduce herself, he remarked. We had a quick chat and got along great. In the meanwhile, Kate characterized the monarch as very friendly. Kate's relationship with Queen Elizabeth improved when she and William married in 2011. They appeared together during July of that year at Buckingham Palace for the inauguration of an exhibition that showcased Kate's magnificent Alexander McQueen wedding gown. A year later, she joined the Queen and Prince Philip on their Diamond Jubilee tour to Leicester, cementing her position as a senior royal. On a separate journey to Nottingham, she and the Queen were photographed laughing together, apparently at comfortable in one other's presence. In 2016, Kate stated that during her first Christmas at Sandringham, she handed Queen Elizabeth a jar of homemade chutney cooked to her grandmother's recipe. "I was a little worried about it, but the next day I noticed it was on the table," Kate explained. "I think such a simple gesture went a long way for me." Hugo Vickers believes the late Queen was delighted to have Kate in the family, and that no one has ever said something derogatory against her. Kate gave the monarch 3 great-grandchildren over the years, and she gushed about what a devoted grandmother she was, stating that whenever they came to stay, she would always leave a little gift or something in their room. "That just shows her love for her family," she explained. The Princess of Wales claimed in 2015 that the late Queen was really thrilled that it was a little girl when Princess Charlotte was born. Kate stated in the ITV program Our Queen at 90, "I think as soon as we came back here to Kensington, she was one of our first visitors here." According to royal scholar Richard Fitzwilliams, Queen Elizabeth would have recognized Kate and William's potential as a royal power couple from the start. "We know that they got along extremely well with Queen Elizabeth," he continues. "There was no doubt that the Queen realized how important they would be to the monarchy. She was overjoyed to believe they were the future, which they are." While it is known that the possibility of becoming king weighed heavily on William's shoulders at one point, he seemed to have accepted, even welcomed, his destiny, which might be attributed to the Queen's skilled teaching. On the last day to his grandmother's Golden Diamond festivities in 2012, the then Duke of Cambridge characterized her as an incredible role model. Now, with Kate by William's side, there is hope that the Prince and Princess of Wales will continue on the late Queen's legacy, ensuring the royal family has a strong and meaningful future. As a couple, they're perfect, Richard adds. "There is no doubt about it. They are the world's most glamorous royal couple. They also have an excellent capacity to speak both professionally and informally, with William excelling in diplomatic circumstances." "We do have a lot of interest in everything they say and do, and they know it and make good use of it." "I believe they have done everything possible to repay the trust placed in them. But everything is dependent on them, therefore they are under a lot of strain." Hugo concurs that the pair represent a ray of hope for the modernizing British monarchy. "I think they're doing very well," he believes. "They're just such a nice, calm, reassuring family, and the 3 kids are so adorable. I believe we are quite fortunate for having them. Earlier last year, William paid tribute to his late grandmother while pledging support for his father during his coronation. In an emotional statement following the Windsor Castle performance, the prince, who had sworn a day earlier to be his father's liege man of life and limb, said, "As my grandmother said when she was crowned, coronations are a declaration of our hopes for the future. And I know she's up there, lovingly watching us. She'd be a proud mommy." "I think she'd be very proud of William," she adds. "He embodies that sense of duty, of carrying on regardless of what else is going on in the royal family, and is a steady hand at the wheel." Both he and Catherine, as well as the children, are extremely popular. They reflect the future and may be easier for younger generations to relate to. Therefore I believe the Queen would be really happy of how they're doing. Leave us a message telling us what you think, and thank for your time. Please help us by subscribing to the channel, like video, and sharing video. Thank you so much. Love you.